You want to do it?
No.
You always say no.
No, you got this.
All right. Welcome back to the Secret VCG Experience. I'm your host, Jeff Stevens. This is your other host, Aaron Gustin. What's up, man?
What's up?
All right. I'm going to try to guess who the guest is.
You ready for this?
Yep.
All right. Now, keep in mind, I always like to use this disclaimer. I have not fact-checked these. These are things that they sent to me. And I will say, based on these hints, you're really going to appreciate this person, but almost zero chance you guess this person. Okay?
Well, I might surprise.
Let's see what happens. This person alleges that they know every word to every Stevie Nicks song.
Okay.
Okay. They believe that gas station snacks, it's a hard one, are part of the travel experience. Any chance you ever talk to anyone about that?
Gas station snacks every time you and I go somewhere.
You can't help but judge what I get.
Part of the travel experience.
Yes, it's very important to them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. They're a hippie at heart. Okay.
Hippie.
They're a hippie at heart, and that's rooted in their gratitude, their intuition. They're always chasing a little bit of magic.
A hippie at heart.
Yeah.
Chasing a little magic.
Yeah. That's a unique person right there.
That's kind of goes with the Stevie Nicks vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah. Based on a lesson from Gilmore Girls, they appreciate good conversation and good coffee equally.
Gives me a hint as to their age, I suppose. Might.
Okay. Now, this is going to start to narrow it a little bit, okay? They're married, all right? Them and their husband have daughters. They've named these daughters after their celebrity woman crushes. Dr. Addison Montgomery from Grey's Anatomy and Scarlett Johansson. So
Well,
you'd
it's
have to
not
know-
somebody at the home office because I'd know their kids are named Addison and
Exactly.
Scarlett.
Yeah.
It's had to be somebody that's I don't know quite as well. Probably don't see as often anyways.
Yeah.
Probably never met their children. Is that all I get?
It's the 5 guesses. I can start doing a little geographical limiting for you if you like.
You're going to need to. I don't even have a guess, really.
Okay. This person is located within Kentucky or Tennessee,
Yeah.
and it's not Kentucky. And if you go to Nashville, you've went the wrong way. So we're starting to narrow down.
I'm blowing it. Is it Tiffany?
Not Tiffany.
Lexi? It's Lexi. It's got to be Lexi. That sounds right. That all sounds right about
Let's see
Lexi
if you got it
Hopson.
right or not.
It's right.
Come on in. Nick.
It took me 2 guesses. I'm sorry. I should have got that.
What's up?
Hello.
Welcome in. Welcome in. How's it going?
Well, I can't complain. Get to hear your all's fabulous jokes and get to see this in person. It's pretty cool.
Well, thanks for saying that. Addison and Scarlett, how old are they?
3 and 5.
Wow.
Well,
I'm going to give you a
Scarlett's getting
compliment
ready to be
here.
4.
You don't look like you old enough to have kids that old.
Well, thank you.
I know.
Yeah.
I get that a lot. People are sometimes asking if I'm old enough to be their nurse, so I get that.
Wow.
I
you.
bet. Yeah, I mean, you look young. I meant that's
Yeah,
very compliment.
Yeah. He never tells me that.
I think you look young to be 40.
It's completely unnecessary. I'm 28.
I mean, your hair hasn't gone gray like mine. I actually renewed my driver's license this morning, and it had the spot for hair color, and I didn't know if I should put gray or brown.
What did you go with?
Well, I went with brown.
Well, you can always change that later.
That's right. Even if you see it a month from now, it's plausible. I was telling the truth.
Yeah.
At the time, you can't tell in the picture very well.
And the lighting in here is weird. Who knows?
You want me to jump right into the Fast Five?
Well, you want to introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah.
Who you are, where you're from, what you do?
I'm Lexi Hopson. I'm from our Johnson City, Tennessee office, and I'm the Director of Operations and Registered Nurse.
Look at that. Good job on the introduction.
Lexi's killing it too.
I
Actually,
know who I am. That's a plus for today. That doesn't always happen.
See?
I meant your job, not so far in the podcast. I'll judge you on that later. I'm in at work. I actually called you just a few weeks ago because somebody had left a Post-it note just randomly on my desk about like how you were pitching out, helping all these other offices, doing great work there in Johnson City too. The office has had a lot of success since you joined, especially. Thanks. Bravo.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm
now,
trying, or at least I'm faking it till I make it.
Yeah,
It
you got
seems.
now, all that stuff. Let's get down to the serious, important stuff.
All right, let's go.
Okay, this is a fast five. If failure was not an option and money was not a concern, what would you do?
I'd be a writer. I'd be one of those little people that travel to all the independent bookstores and coffee shops and be reading my poetry up there on stage.
Wow.
Kind of freelance. I always wanted to be a reporter. So if Hoda from the Today Show ever watches this,
Yeah.
I'm ready to be her co-anchor. I have thought about this a lot, and I am ready to get up there with her and report on
Yeah.
the Today Show. Let's
Do you-
make that happen.
I think you'd be great at it.
Yeah.
Do you really know every single word to every Stevie Nicks song?
I do. It's it's an illness.
Can you sing like a chorus to something, or are you not a singer?
I am not a singer.
You're a writer.
I'm a writer.
Okay. What is something that you were confident about 5 years ago that you now think was wrong?
I used to think that you wanted to have certainty in life. And now, as I'm getting older, the curiosity is more important because that keeps you asking questions. And you're going to learn more with curiosity than being certain about something. Certainty doesn't leave room to grow.
Golly. That's-
She's speaking right to my heart.
my
isn't she?
goodness.
He knows.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, I love change and curiosity. And as Sturgill Simpson once said, I find comfort in knowing nothing ever stays the same. Great answer. You're getting an A+, so you are killing it.
Killing it.
I did my homework.
Yeah. Well, you did great.
Number 3 is, what is one habit that has made the biggest difference in your life?
That is having my coffee in the morning before the house wakes up.
Yeah.
It's quiet. It's time to reset myself for the day and either read or do something without any interruption. Or some days it's getting in the car, rolling the windows down, and blasting music just to get that feeling out and let it go and go.
So
from
the
there.
key is to have your quiet time with coffee. Just carve out space for that before you get into action as much.
It doesn't
That's what-
always happen. It depends if I actually feel like waking up that morning.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm waiting to ever feel like waking up any morning.
yeah,
Aaron's big on this
I'm a
stuff.
big morning person. What time do you wake up?
usually around 5.
See, there's something to this. We keep getting this pattern.
I do like to have my coffee early first thing. That's for sure. I couldn't this morning. I went to the dentist this morning. And I didn't want to show up with coffee breath or like, you're trying to be pristine
Yeah.
going in there.
Yeah.
You did dentist and DMV today?
I know it sounds like I'm lying, doesn't it?
Whew.
Listen, I had dentist at 7:45, went straight from there to the DMV and rolled in for that executive team meeting.
Man,
And I
that's
was in a good
impressive.
mood, wasn't I?
Yeah, that's what
now,
I was
let me
thinking.
just ring the bell of success here for my personal development. You go to the dentist and the DMV and show up with a smile on your face and nobody knows,
Yeah.
you're doing pretty
And
good
you showed
in
up
life.
to your meeting on time from the DMV?
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive, too.
Yeah, I had a nice lady at the counter up there. She was cool. You know what's funny? Some about my hair color. She handed me the license back, and I didn't think I was going to get one in person, but I forgot that she even had the. I thought it was my new one for a second, like a split second, and I looked at it, and I actually thought. I told her this, and we laughed. I was like, oh, I thought that was my new one, and I thought I don't look that old. Oh boy. Okay, number 4. What is something that you pretend to understand but really don't?
Okay, there's 2 things here.
I
And my
love this.
husband, when he watches this, he's going to shake his head and be like, this had to be what you talked about. One of them is shutters.
Shutters.
Shutters on people's houses.
Outside shutters that are drilled into the house.
Yes.
They're non-mobile.
I don't understand the purpose of it.
Yeah.
And I also don't understand why people don't match their shutters more appropriately to their houses. This has been a big hang up on mine forever. When we were looking for our home, I wouldn't buy a home if the shutters weren't appropriate.
Wow.
The other one's daylight savings time. What are we saving? Where does that hour go? Do we have a jar or just collection of
Yeah.
hours that we can just pull out and say, here, I want this extra hour? I mean, Where does it go? Or when we jump forward, where does that one go? Those are two
Are you
things.
asking these questions?
Yes.
Like you're confused about these
I
things?
am very
Well, then you're not
confused.
pretending to understand it. You just don't.
I tried.
Oh, I see. You tried to pretend and
I
gave
tried
it
to
up.
pretend. I
Right.
gave
Okay.
up.
She lets the clock roll forward. She lets the shutters exist. She's like, I'll play their game.
I see what you're saying. You're pretending to go along with this
Yes.
scheme,
Yeah.
but
It's all
you're
a
not
scheme.
down with it, really.
No.
Okay.
Because
It-
shutters should be able to move and protect the windows.
Yeah.
I mean, the windows are the eye of the house. You're supposed to protect
I've-
these things.
I'll never look at a window the same again based on that single statement. The
I know, you know-
eye of the house, she said.
I'm with you on that. You give anything something that looks like a set of eyes, it changes the way you look at it.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's funny if you ever look at decorative shutters. I'm talking not just a straight up rectangle, but say they have like an arched sort of pattern.
Mm-hmm.
In order to make them look right, you have to actually install them so that they would be functionally not usable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like they have to meet in the middle, right?
Yeah.
But it looks ridiculous to
silly.
put it on
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you never use them that way. Just think about that. This is the last one. You're doing really well here.
Okay, we'll throw some more.
You're
at
on the
me.
verge of getting an A grade.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
That may be the first time in my life.
What kind of grades did you make in school?
Oh, no.
You don't have to answer
I
that
was
if you
going
don't.
to say I was one of those that believed in college that C's get degrees, so C's and above.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
What type of grades did you get?
Are you kidding? Number 5. What's one piece of advice that you would give your younger self?
A piece of advice I'd give my younger self is to be the person that you were before the world tried to tell you who you are.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
be authentic to yourself.
I'm working on that right now.
Me too. It's always a growing thing to learn. And especially when you have life changes, you have kids, you have things, you kind of forget what you like to do or who you were before you filled that new role. So it's not saying that you have to change drastically, but taking parts of each piece of that puzzle of life where maybe, wild and barefoot dancing in the kitchen or being the mom, just taking all those pieces and really enjoying them to find your true authenticity.
Well said. I'll tell you what, one of the reasons that you're having the success in your career that you're having right now is because you're thinking about this stuff. I believe that. Yeah. Kudos. Well, good job on the Fast 5. That was,
Thank you. I'm
you know what, you're
gonna
getting
give
an
myself
A.
round of applause.
Hey,
Gotcha.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, all this crowd's wild.
man, I need that.
That's enough. Got him. I calmed him
I
down.
want that to follow me around all the time.
Same. I have a little.
Every
mover
time
there.
I do something good, boom.
Yep. I'll tell you, you get a lot of funny looks when you hit it for yourself, though. I'm just giving you personal
sure.
experience. Yeah.
They just don't appreciate your humor, do they?
Thank you. So let's talk about work a little bit.
Okay.
Are you from Johnson City?
Bristol, Virginia, just right over the line,
I see.
about 30 minutes away.
Yeah. Okay. So East Tennessee, Western Virginia, not West Virginia. And how long have you been in the Johnson City area?
I've been in Johnson City for about 9 years.
Okay. Very
My
cool.
husband and I moved. We picked Gray, which is about 20 minutes from our office in downtown Johnson City.
Yeah,
He works in Elizabethton, which is about 20 minutes one way. And
I got you.
yeah, I had family in Bristol, so we kind of just picked our middle spot, and that's
Yeah.
where we are.
Very cool. What's your husband's name?
His name is Tom.
Tom. Hi, Tom. And you're a nurse. What led you into nursing?
Originally, I was going to be a journalist.
Okay.
So I could hang out with Hoda all day.
Yeah.
But I started volunteering at our local hospital when I was 14 years old. And I fell in love with it and just being able to help people
Yeah.
and make a difference. And so one of the things I've done in my life has been an oncology navigator. Most of my nursing career was in oncology and hospice. So getting to really advocate and educate those patients has been a phenomenal experience for me.
Yeah.
And my dad ended up being one of our patients.
Really?
He passed in 2023. So it got me out of that head, and with him having head and neck cancer, it kind of got me out of oncology for a while.
Sure.
just to get a change of air. So I started PRN nursing for Village Caregiving in 2024, I think. And I was working at the hospital at the time as a charge nurse on night shift
Ooh,
on a renal dialysis step-down unit.
I see. That's complicated.
That was,
Yeah.
it's a lot different than hospice.
Yeah,
Different
absolutely.
ballpark there. And then had the privilege of interviewing and getting full-time in September of last year.
Very cool. And so who do you work with there at the Johnson City office?
I work with Miss Charla Wilds,
Yeah.
and then our PRN nurse, Alexis Elliott. We've got a wonderful team, and Charla's been a wonderful example of a leader to me. She's become family. I definitely couldn't do it without her.
Does she ever tell stories about Chris Atkins when her and Chris worked together?
Yeah, we'll talk about those when we get off
Yeah,
air.
well, we could do a whole other episode. So Chris's podcast has kind of lived on. You know, sometimes the podcast comes out and it garners some conversation. Chris's continues to come back up in conversation. Every once in a while, one of these does. And I think it's mainly Chris keeping it alive. You know, he clicks is what he's looking for on that. So,
Hasn't he done 2?
yes, but his most recent one.
The most recent
Yeah,
one you're talking about.
when he ate the entire apple in
Yeah.
here. And,
Oh, I see.
yeah, and then the Mount Rushmore competition there
Okay. Yeah.
on fast food.
Yeah.
And he picked Burger. I don't know if you remember this or not. He picked Burger King and somehow won, which was crazy.
Can I just really quickly say there's a commercial right now, a Burger King commercial, where the whole strategy is basically to just admit how terrible they've been forever. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm not
I've
making this
seen it.
up. It's just like,
Yeah.
look, our burgers basically sucked. The King mascot, lame.
Yeah.
I should know. I'm the president of Burger King. That's literally what the commercial says. Can you imagine being the ad company, the kid that had to go pitch that to Burger King?
Yeah.
So here's the idea. You're going to talk about how bad it is and then go, I should know. I'm the president. That guy had guts.
Yeah. Well, so a different pace in nursing for you, and you're over in Johnson City now. You, as Jeff alluded to at the start of the conversation, you've also been instrumental in helping some of the other offices get their footing. How's that been for you?
I like it. I like to
Yeah.
educate and get to meet people. And it's cool to go around to the different villages and just really know that we are a family and we help each other out here. The culture is phenomenal.
Yeah. I don't know that in my entire career at Village Caregiving, I've always heard people call them different branches or different offices. I've never heard them called different villages, and I think it's my new favorite way of describing multiple locations.
You got Grace in there and do some marketing with that.
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah.
Visiting different villages within the organization. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, cool. What's the last year at Village Caregiving been like for you?
It has been very life-changing, but in a great way. I get to work with veterans, which is very close to my heart because my dad was Army. So for me, that's kind of ministry for him, to honor him.
Yeah.
So getting to work with the American Legions and the DAVs and things that we've made connections with has been wonderful. I love training caregivers. I like meeting them and trying to make sure they've got all the tools that they need. I actually started out as, they called us patient care techs in the hospital.
Yeah,
So I've done their
PCTs.
job. So it's nice to be able to relate to them on that level. But it's really given me, I used to think that I couldn't have the career I wanted and to be successful and be a successful mom. And so now I realize this past year has helped me realize I can do both of them
Wow.
and have room on my plate. So that means the most to me because my little girls are my world.
Yeah. It's very cool. You guys recently hosted a concert. Is that right?
We did.
Yeah. How did that go?
It was phenomenal. It
Yeah.
was great. We had Lightning Charlie and his band. They do 50s and 60s music. We had it at the American Watauga Post Legion 49. And it was just a great energy. Everybody had fun. People were dancing. Some of our clients came, so that was nice.
Very awesome. Yeah. I heard a lot of cool stories about it. That was really neat to see. Well, cool. Jeff, you have any questions? It's okay if you don't.
I asked 5.
Yeah, you had, and those were 5 tough ones too. You didn't hold back.
I do have one actually. I was sitting here thinking, what I want to ask is, are you a competitive person or how competitive? But I want you to, I'll set that up by saying everybody tends to want to be like, yeah. But if I ask Aaron, are you? He would say not
I say I'm
compared to a lot of
competitive at all.
people. Like some people are just burned. They got to win everything. You play a board game, I got to like beat the kids and my mom, and right on this scale. I mean, everybody's got it in there to some degree. But how do you self-describe your competitive nature?
Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know if anybody's ever asked me that before. I am competitive, but not in a selfish way. I don't want it for just me. I want it competitive for like shared goals that Charlotte and I have for the office. We work together, and it's just the shared goals is what I would say is the most competitive part. It's not really because it's not about me. It takes a village to do things.
Yeah.
So that
What is it that's driving you to hit those goals,
I want to be number one.
and why?
Because if you're not first, you're last.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Ricky.
Ricky Bobby. Okay. I want to keep going deeper into this,
Okay.
but we don't have forever. We can take it after the show, I guess. But if you're not first, you're last. I want to be number one. I'm just saying, where do you think that's coming from inside? Like, what is the deeper purpose behind wanting to be number one?
Oh man, I thought Ricky Bobby was pretty deep. But no, I'm just kidding. That purpose is just I strive for excellence, and I feel like if I'm not striving for the best, and I can't expect the best out of anybody else.
There you
So
go.
if they can't follow, they need to follow by a leader.
It's
or
lead by example
Yes.
and accountability for the self. Okay. Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
what I was looking at.
Yeah.
It's different for different people. Just curious because
I've had a lot of wonderful mentors in my life, but it's just talking about nursing in general, that have taken me under their wing. I've had nurse practitioners, nurses, and I learned little bits of who I wanted to be as that nurse. And it was always that those people led by example.
gotcha.
And so I have instilled those values into how
Yep.
I do it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks. Okay, that was my question.
That was
Fantastic.
very deep and thoughtful. Where is the coffee and the?
Yeah.
I mean, that should have been a very coffee oriented.
We should just put a coffee pot in the
Yeah.
middle of this table. Get that plant out of here and replace it with something useful.
Big Bun brand coffee maker.
Dude, wouldn't that be nice? We could just be
yeah.
filling it up as we talk.
And talking through this. So speaking of where that competitive nature comes from and how real it may be, Chris, can we get the lights changed in here? Huh?
Oh,
Huh?
yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Mood lighting.
Look at that. So every once in a while, we like to play a little game in here. And today on this episode, we have a random selection of the game. And I talked about this before, but we're going to play a Mount Rushmore of something. Okay. But I have see, we have a problem in here sometimes with our studio audience. I think sometimes they're influenced by, influences. That's how influence works,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So I brought some voting paddles this time.
Awesome.
Okay. These are red and greens. Okay. And what we're going to do is we say, are you locked in? Right. But sometimes I wonder, are they locked in? You know what I mean? So we're going to list some stuff here
Okay.
when we play this game. And the studio audience is going to have to vote. Okay. And they'll vote with their paddles. Are you comfortable with that?
Let's do it.
Okay. Would you care to pass that over to the studio audience
Yeah.
there?
Where did you get those?
Amazon.
They look legit.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what I was thinking,
Yes.
but I wasn't going to say it in case he is colorblind or something. I know that's a sensitive topic for some people.
Did I say they were a certain color?
You said they were red.
Ah.
This is orange.
Okay, well, the room's red. All right. So how this works, it's in snake order. You'll list your first one, I'll list mine. He'll list two,
Okay.
then me, then you'll list two, and we'll go back and forth.
List
okay?
what?
Good question.
I'm
question.
very worried about what it
Good
is.
question.
I want to get first one of these times.
You want to
Not this
Okay.
time. It seems
All right.
whiny, but I call dibs maybe on the next one.
Okay. So our topic today is your Mount Rushmore of childhood toys.
God.
Okay.
Take just a second.
It's just
You have a question.
I
Grace has a question.
So, do I?
No. I'll get into voting in a minute. You just observe.
Sorry.
All right. I'll get into how the paddles work. I know. I promise. All right. So, Lexi, with your first selection and the Mount Rushmore of childhood toys, what is the first toy that you would place on the mountain?
The Etch-a-Sketch.
We have one right there. You have the Etch-a-Sketch. That is a fantastic childhood toy. Okay. My selection is going to be an authentic Woody doll.
Oh, you played with dolls growing up?
Okay. Lexi, you're going to learn that trolling the guest does not help. Our studio audience is receptive, but not to that.
You didn't have one. You're too old to have had one of those. Woody from Toy Story?
Favorite child? Okay, number one, I don't need your judgment. And the next question I want to ask is, what is the appropriate age for a child to have a fun toy?
Well, I mean, you must have been like 20 when that movie came out.
20?
Well, I don't know. What year did it come out? Maybe you were like...
I was in elementary school. It was what year?
95.
I wasn't even born in 95.
In what?
That was a backfire because I actually just showed my own age there. Okay.
Where's the... That's what you needed.
Sorry. My bad, man.
No.
Getting you off track, okay.
It's fine.
I wasn't denigrating your answer to influence, by the way. I was just confused
What was I, 20?
by the timeline. I thought that movie was like out in 2000 or 99, which would have still made you only like 14.
I'd have been 3.
Okay.
Okay, we don't have to keep talking
Let's
about
see.
it.
Childhood toys. What did I always have? I had like Matchbox cars.
Ooh, Matt, you want to go with that?
Sure.
Okay, Matchbox.
I had like 100 of them. If I ever just went to you could get them anywhere too. Grocery store. Mom, can I please just get one?
Yeah.
And then you get a collection. You keep them in a little thing. Like I could drive around Hot Wheels City. Let's see. There was one. And then what about just like action figures? Do I have to name like specifically whether it was Ninja Turtles or He-Man? Or could I just say like action figure guys?
I mean, I feel like He-Man's coming back around. They just made a new He-Man movie.
That was my favorite thing as a kid. That's weird that is coming back around. But even when the first Masters of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren came out, I was pumped. Nobody even knows what I'm talking about. See, I got He-Man deep in here. One time I almost set the house on fire because I had She-Ra up in the lamp next to the light bulb when I was like 5. It almost caught the lampshade on fire. It melted She-Ra all over the place.
I'm going to do He-Man action figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty niche choice. I was thinking maybe just action figures. But all right, maybe we got some He-Man fans.
If no one else takes an action figure, you can have the whole category.
Okay.
Also, if someone selects it, you can't select it as well.
Okay.
Right? If that doesn't make sense already.
That makes sense.
Mine is going to be a remote controlled car.
I'm gonna influence the judges here, but in his favor, that I should have said that. Those were awesome. If you had a remote control car, you didn't need anything else in the whole world.
You just get it.
Dude.
I've got like 50 of them in the garage. My husband builds RC cars.
See? Make fun of
paints
him.
them and
Make
stuff.
fun of Tom now. All right. What's the right age?
That answer was so good that it's making me rethink how I'm going to answer when it comes back around, because now I'm going to try to remember what made me have the pure, unadulterated joy of a remote control car. I don't know if there was anything else.
All right. You have 2 choices, your second and third face.
My second and third?
Yeah.
Well, this one's really going to show my age because it's not for you all, but Littlest Pet Shops. Grace knows.
And just for clarification,
I
say,
don't
what
know
was the first name?
Littlest Pet Shops.
Littlest. Littlest.
I used to put them in a shoebox and had all the accessories and would just carry them around with me and play with them.
Littlest Pet Shop toys. Okay. And your third choice?
My third choice. I like my bicycle a lot. I thought I was like...
Bicycle.
Is that a toy?
It is
Yes.
a
Are you
toy.
kidding me? You get it at Christmas from Santa.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, that's a banger. I didn't know I could,
You gotta think outside the box.
I mean, I still have one. All right. You're right. Yeah.
You gotta dig deep down and think where that came from.
What if,
Somebody great said that earlier, and I can't remember who, but
She's just slinging bombs over here.
oh, I've taken worse. It's fine.
Wow. Okay, so my third choice is going to be a Rubik's Cube.
Ooh, that's a good one. You know, now they make them where they're hard plastic. You can't even peel the stickers off
I
and
know.
pretend you did it.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, well, you're getting ready to close us out here,
I
Jeff.
know, and I don't have anything great coming to mind.
Oh, I think I have
Childhood.
an idea for you.
You can't help. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
man.
But you may want it. You'll have your fourth guess still.
Well, I'll tell you what was super freaking awesome. Okay, I do have a couple of thoughts, but one that, like, I remember it was my all-time thing I wanted the absolute most ever. I remember I found it on like a shelf way up high, hidden before my birthday, and I was so pumped up. It was a skateboard.
Yeah.
It was just, that was the pinnacle.
Oh, you
It
saw
gave me the feeling of,
the shelf at your house. Your parents had already got it for you.
yeah, they got it, and
I
they
got
hid it up there,
Yeah.
and I found it in the garage.
Man.
I didn't say anything for fear they might take it back.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where I lose Mount Rushmore. I always do this. I self-sabotage on the fourth one, but I'm about the integrity of the game, not
You sleep
pandering.
well, though. You sleep
I
well.
sleep like a baby.
Yeah, he sleeps with
The thing, this is what got me there, is your remote control car. Is like the thing that, it wasn't even that great of a toy.
Yeah.
In fact, it sucked. But it gave me a feeling of just wonder, and I wanted that thing. I would have probably just fought somebody for it.
Furby.
Was one of either. You ever go to like the mall, and there would be back in the day a guy that had like a freaking, it could be like styrofoam or a light wood, and he would like throw an airplane. It would go in a great big loop
Yeah.
and come back to him. Or even really just a boomerang. The thought that I could throw something and it would fly around and come back to me was just the greatest thought that I could even imagine in the world at a certain age. So you can put me down for like the styrofoam airplane that comes back to you. Once you got it, I will admit, and this is why I'm not going to win, it was, you threw it away within days.
Yeah.
Who cares? But the thought, when you saw that guy doing it in the mall,
Yeah. They were so good at it.
you're going to space.
I am going to go with, and I have two choices, but I've narrowed it down. We just showed this to our kids the other day, and you can argue if it's a toy or not. The Sony Walkman.
I mean, you're entertained by it like a toy. So.
How about this? I don't want to step on the host toes and watermelon show. This would be frowned upon. But would you consider whether or not it counts as a toy getting a thumbs up or down?
the Sony Walkman personal CD player, the prelude to the AirPod Mini Nano. It does count. I have one vote that it counts. Oh, we've got majority rules. It counts.
All right, congratulations.
All right. Sony, very brand specific as well. And you had to, when you're on the bus, you had to skipping, you had to adjust to the bumps on the road. I don't know if you.
Dude, he's right on the money too, because when I had that wall, you're talking about the one that had a cassette though, or a CD?
Yeah, CD one. Yeah.
I'm not joking, man. This age of your favorite things really does show how just a few years apart is so much different.
Yours was the cassettes.
Well, everything you're saying, I was just like a little bit too old to even think of it as a toy. But we're not, seriously. But when you, like, for me, it was the same thing. It was just a cassette tape.
Yeah.
Just in those terrible little, like,
Foamy
headphones. But just the idea, though, that you were the only one that could hear it.
Yeah.
You could take it with you. It was these feelings that you got more than the functionality of it. And that right there gave me that feeling, too. You're right.
So good.
Having my own Walkman was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't
I
relate
have
to
no
that. I'm
idea.
so
That's
sorry.
okay. No, gosh, don't.
I was really excited when I got an iPod. Yeah.
Yeah.
A hacky sack.
I had a lot of hacky sacks.
That's a great one. And
Those are coming back around too.
Which huge hits did we forget here from the audience? Anything that you were like,
Barbie,
Yeah, Polly Pocket's my favorite.
Polly Pocket.
well, we were disproportionately males.
Yeah.
Here's the problem with Barbie.
And you'll appreciate I didn't go that because I thought about Barbie. I thought I could maybe win Grace over with my vote.
Hey,
Yeah. So you're welcome.
You guys said all of them except for me the sticky like hand.
Oh, the
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You just like grab
Yeah.
a coin.
Yeah.
that gave you the feeling.
Right.
Yeah.
If you were leaving Hills up in East Plaza there, and you could get a quarter and I always rooted for the sticky hand to be what came out. for the same exact reason as like the airplane. It did nothing. It wasn't even fun. But the thought I could put a $1 bill on the table and get it, and it might come to me.
Like a frog.
God, kids' brains are wonderful. I love to still play and be silly and play games like this.
Oh,
I've never grown up.
Well, as much fun as this is, there's going to be one winner.
Okay.
So we're going to have to go to a vote. Okay. Now, Grace, you're wondering, how does this work? You will vote thumbs up or thumbs down. If your vote is for Lexi's, you'll have a green thumb up. Okay. When I call Lexi's name. If it's not, you'll need to flip it over and do your orangish red thumb down. Okay.
It's definitely not an orange.
Yeah. You cannot vote 2 thumbs ups though. Okay. You cannot vote 2 thumbs up. All right. Yeah. Just use it once. I'm sorry, Chris. Okay. So to recap, Lexi had the Etch-a-Sketch, the little pet shape toys, pet shop toys,
Close
a bicycle, and a hacky sack. I had the Woody doll, the remote controlled car, the Rubik's Cube, and a Sony CD Walkman. Jeff had a Matchbox car, the He-Man action figure, or all action figures in general, a skateboard, and the returning plane. Okay? Guys, think about it for a second.
This is hard. I don't know who I would vote for, to be honest.
I mean, if you're walking downstairs for Christmas morning and all you could do is get one of these 3 sets.
That's kind of how I was thinking. Which of those would I want the
Yeah.
most? I want the remote control car.
I know.
And what was your number 2?
Sony Walkman. Rubik's Cube.
I want the Walkman. The Rubik's Cube.
But a bike
Yeah.
gives you freedom
That's what
to
I'm saying,
get you
that bike,
places. That's
I mean, you could-
transportation.
That
The
bike,
bike is huge.
Yeah.
And I got to say, an Etch-a-Sketch kind of felt like a little bit of work. It was more of an adulty feeling toy. But boy, did I spend a lot of hours in the back seat of a road trip playing with the Etch-a-Sketch. I can't deny it.
Skateboard. I mean, you'll be the coolest kid at school with a skateboard.
Yeah.
God, I hated kids that could skateboard. We didn't have sidewalks where I grew up. So, I mean, I'm like, where did they practice?
Oh, I noticed there was a skate park back here.
I know.
I busted my teeth out with a skateboard on this once.
We're going to have to get to a vote. We're over time here. All right. You got to be locked in. Okay. If you vote for Lexi, give me a thumbs up. I have 1.
Wow. Come on,
Okay.
Chris.
Come on. Girl. If you
Getting
vote,
one's not bad, trust me.
yeah.
I've gotten less.
If you vote for me, give me a thumbs up. No vote.
Oh.
Wow. If you vote for Jeff, give me a thumbs up.
Come on.
Jeff won.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's go me. That's like, I've won twice now, I think.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's huge. What won it for you?
I had a bunch of good Hot Wheels.
Okay, it was the Hot Wheels.
Yeah, saying it.
Hot Wheels?
Hot Wheels. I had all sorts of figurines. And then I always want like a plane.
There were some little kids over swimming the other day. 3 little boys. All of them brought Hot Wheels.
Really? I was wondering if that was even enough to
No,
entertain a
it's
kid
huge.
these
Oh,
days.
my little
Yeah.
girls have a bucket full of them, monster trucks, Hot Wheels, and we have a Hot Wheels track. You load cars into it, and the whole purpose is eventually they'll crash each other.
Yeah, just crisscross.
It's so cool.
I would have yardsticks set up trying to make them go down ramps, everything else, just hours of this.
Hmm.
Well, Alexi, this is at the end of the show where we give you the final thought. You can close this out however way you prefer. It's completely up to you. You can give us some thoughts, some opinions, whatever you like. Take us out of here.
Well, that's scary that you're opening up for me to say whatever I want.
Yeah.
I just want to take this time just to thank you all first for having me on. I've had an absolute blast. But I also want to thank everybody in my life that has been so instrumental in making me the person I am today. Because without them, I wouldn't be here in this seat. And not just shaping my career, but me, because we're adults, but sometimes we still need that guidance. And we need those people in our lives. So my husband's a huge one. Honey, I know that you don't believe that because I said it, but
No, Tom, we believe it.
he's been a huge influence on my life, always supporting me in my endeavors. and encouraging me to be who I want, even if it means I want to be annoying that day and not ever choose what's for dinner. I've got cousins, Jeff and Debbie, that are like my two pillars. Ever since my dad passed, they have become those people for me.
Sure.
So I couldn't do it without them and the way they love my kids. And Lee, she is a huge influence on my life. It's funny, I used to be terrified of her when we first started working together. I was her patient care tech and she was a nurse.
Really?
So my whole nursing career until she retired was with her. She taught me to be a manager when I worked hospice and everything. So she even kept my kids for several years. So she's a part of our family. I've got wonderful in-laws, Sam and Teresa, and I've got wonderful friends, Charla, and our PRN nurse, we call her Lexi as well. So I'm not talking about myself I say Lexi. But I just have my own little village of people that are in my immediate circle, and without them, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
Very cool.
And some other little work influences, my friend Sherry Lawson and my friend Kelly Maiden, they have been very influential into who I want to be as a nurse.
Yeah.
What a sweet answer. I can tell you mean every single word of that. That's awesome.
Trying to make sure I didn't leave anybody out.
Yeah, that's always the danger, isn't it?
I know that is the danger. I'm like, oh, who's that one person?
What is your husband's name?
His name is Tom.
Tom, and what's he do for a living?
He is a director of transportation for Elizabethton City Schools.
Okay.
Very cool.
So he said that, yeah. Well, he sounds like a great guy, and you guys have a great relationship. You referenced him being
a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, I look forward. I haven't met him though.
No.
Has he been to any event?
He hasn't been to any yet.
I hope he can come. Tom, I hope to meet you sometime. And all these other wonderful people in your life. You're right. We are a reflection of a lot of stuff that goes into making us who and what we are. And it's cool that you see that, appreciate it.
Yes,
Really
some
neat.
people, they come in as a mirror. Some people just have that rare magic, but we get these people that come in and out of our lives. And it may not be the best situation that we meet these people in, but those are the people that you're going to remember.
Yeah.
Gosh, this is a great interview. I really enjoyed it.
Well,
Thank
I
you.
have too. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. Well, thank you guys. That's it.
See you next time.
What?
Lexi, wow.